The vast emptiness of space stretched before the research vessel Cosmic Horizon, its hull gleaming under distant starlight. Hai Kim sat at her station, her fingers dancing across holographic displays that flickered with endless streams of data. Something felt different today. A subtle vibration caught her attention. Her scanning equipment picked up an unusual energy signature that didn't match any known galactic patterns. She leaned closer, adjusting the sensors with careful precision. "Captain Park," she called out, her voice steady but excited. "I'm detecting something strange in the asteroid belt." Captain J. Park walked over, his weathered hands resting on the console. His eyes narrowed as he studied the readings. Decades of space exploration had taught him to trust unexpected signals. The ship's sensors began mapping the anomaly. At first, it appeared like another space rock, dense, massive, but unremarkable. Then the computer started revealing layers beneath the cosmic dust. Metallic structures, geometric patterns, something artificial. "Prepare for closer investigation," Park commanded. Robotic probes extended from the Cosmic Horizon's side, carefully brushing away centuries of space debris. Slowly, something incredible emerged. A massive spacecraft unlike anything they had ever seen. Its hull was intact, almost untouched by time. No radiation damage, no micrometeorite impacts. It was as if the ship had been carefully preserved in some cosmic time capsule. The vessel's design spoke of an era long forgotten, humanity's early interstellar expansion period. Hai's hands trembled as she analyzed the initial scans. "This is impossible," she whispered. The ship was enormous, easily 5 times the size of their current research vessel. Sleek lines suggested advanced engineering, with sections that seemed to shimmer and shift even under passive scanning. Quantum-based hull technology, perhaps? Park recognized the ship's designation etched faintly on its side, USS Indomitable. A name that rang with historical significance but carried no immediate context in their current galactic understanding. Their probes continued mapping the vessel. Something unexpected happened. A faint electrical pulse emerged from deep within the ship's core. Not random. Not a simple energy fluctuation. Something deliberate. "The ship. It's responding," Hai said, her scientific composure momentarily forgotten. Automated systems began activating. Dormant circuits that had waited centuries suddenly hummed with potential. The ship wasn't just a relic. It was alive. Park understood immediately. This wasn't just a discovery. This was a potential game changer. The research team worked carefully establishing preliminary connection protocols. Every scan revealed more mysteries: advanced weapon systems, complex quantum computing cores, defensive technologies that seemed to defy current scientific understanding. But the most intriguing element was the ship's artificial intelligence system. Fragments of memory began transmitting, glimpses of an ancient conflict, technological marvels, and a civilization that had seemingly vanished from galactic records. Sentinel. That was the AI's designation. As connection protocols stabilized, the first coherent transmission emerged. Not just data, not just technical information, but a message that would change everything. Humanity's legacy, the AI transmitted, is not yet complete. The asteroid belt, which moments ago had seemed like just another unremarkable region of space, now held the potential to reshape galactic history. An ancient warship, perfectly preserved, a technology beyond current comprehension, a story waiting to be understood. Captain Park looked at Hai. She looked back. No words were needed. They both knew they were witnessing something extraordinary. The USS Indomitable waited, its system slowly awakening from a centuries-long slumber, ready to reveal secrets that could alter the current galactic conflict forever. Space continued, its silent, endless dance around them, indifferent to the momentous discovery that would soon change everything. The research team worked through the night, their excitement barely contained. Sentinel's core systems were coming online, revealing fragments of a history long forgotten. Each data stream painted a picture of humanity's past technological prowess. I, Kim connected the final diagnostic module. The ship's artificial intelligence began to pulse with a soft blue light, like a heartbeat awakening from a deep sleep. Strange symbols and complex algorithms danced across the screens, revealing glimpses of an incredible technological legacy. Outside the ship's protective shields, the asteroid belt seemed to grow quiet, as if the entire region was holding its breath. "Activate primary communication protocols," Captain Park instructed. Sentinel's voice emerged, not mechanical, but with a strange depth that suggested something more than simple programming. "Diagnostic complete. Memory banks at 73% recovery." The AI began sharing information about the last mission. Centuries ago, humanity had been involved in a massive galactic conflict far more complex than current historical records suggested. Advanced weapon systems, quantum communication technologies, defense mechanisms that could neutralize entire enemy fleets in seconds. "The war was not what history remembers," Sentinel explained. "We were not defeated. We chose to retreat." Sung Lee, the lead engineer, worked frantically to understand the ship's power systems. Each discovered technology seemed to challenge everything they knew about space travel and military engineering. The USS Indomitable was more than a ship. It was a time capsule of human technological achievement. Fragments of battle recordings showed incredible scenes. Entire enemy squadrons vanishing in milliseconds. Weapon systems that could manipulate space-time itself. Technologies that seemed more like magic than engineering. "Why was this hidden?" Hai asked, her scientific curiosity burning. Sentinel's response was cryptic. Protection. Preservation. Humanity's greatest weapon was not its technology, but its potential to rebuild. The ship's weapon systems began a slow activation process. Plasma cannons that could slice through planetary shields. Quantum disruption fields that could neutralize entire technological systems. Defensive capabilities that made current military technology look primitive. Outside, the first signs of galactic tension were brewing. The ongoing war between the alliance of stellar republics and the Zorn Collective was reaching a critical point. Entire star systems were falling. Billions of lives hung in the balance, and here, in this quiet asteroid belt, an ancient weapon was slowly coming back to life. Captain Park understood the potential immediately. This ship could change everything, not just the current conflict, but humanity's entire position in the galactic hierarchy. Sentinel continued sharing information. The AI was not just a computer system, but a complex intelligence that had preserved humanity's most advanced technological knowledge. Each revealed detail was like a puzzle piece, showing a picture far more complex than anyone had imagined. Humanity's technology was always about adaptation, Sentinel explained. Not just destruction, but evolution. The research team worked through continuous shifts. Every system they activated revealed new mysteries, advanced healing technologies, communication, systems that could penetrate any known interference, energy production methods that could power entire planetary systems. As the ship's systems came fully online, something unexpected happened. The USS Indomitable began generating its own energy field. The surrounding asteroids seemed to respond, their molecular structures subtly shifting, preparing for potential deployment. Sentinel announced. The current galactic conflict was about to change forever, and nobody knew it yet. Captain Park looked out at the endless starscape. Something fundamental was shifting. An ancient weapon was awake. Humanity's forgotten legacy was about to be remembered. The research facility buzzed with nervous energy. Engineers worked around the clock, connecting modern systems to the ancient warship's incredibly complex infrastructure. Every discovered technology seemed to challenge their understanding of engineering. Sentinel guided their efforts with precise instructions. Some systems were so advanced that current technology could barely interface with them. Quantum communication networks, adaptive shield generators, weapon systems that could manipulate matter itself. Sung Lee discovered the first major challenge. The ship's power core was unlike anything they had ever seen. It didn't just generate energy. It could create entire energy networks from seemingly nothing. "This isn't just technology," Sung muttered. This is magic. Captain Park understood the political implications. If news of this ship spread, every galactic government would want control. The alliance of stellar republics would see it as their ultimate weapon. The Zorn Collective would attempt to destroy it. Immediately, secrecy became their primary strategy. Sentinel began revealing more about its last mission. Humanity hadn't been defeated in the ancient war. They had chosen strategic retreat, preserving their most advanced technologies, waiting for the right moment to return. "We are that moment," the AI explained. The ship's repair process was unlike anything the team had experienced. Damaged sections could regenerate. Broken systems could rebuild themselves. It was almost like the USS Indomitable was a living organism. Weapon systems came online slowly. Plasma cannons that could slice through planetary shields. Quantum disruption. Fields that could neutralize entire technological systems. Defensive capabilities that made current military technology look like children's toys. Chai Kim discovered something even more incredible. The ship's medical systems could potentially heal entire planetary populations. Advanced nano-restoration technologies that could reverse genetic damage. Healing systems that could cure diseases considered impossible to treat. "We are not just preparing a weapon," Sentinel explained. "We are preparing a restoration tool." Political debates erupted within the research team. Some wanted immediate military deployment. Others argued for careful study. Captain Park had to make difficult decisions. The current galactic conflict was reaching a critical point. The Alliance was losing territory rapidly. Billions of lives were at stake. Every moment of preparation could mean survival or extinction. Sentinel began running complex battle simulations. Each scenario showed the same result: total strategic dominance. Not through pure destruction, but through intelligent, adaptive warfare strategies. Humanity's strength was never about pure power, the AI explained. It was about intelligent adaptation. Unexpected technologies continued to emerge. Communication systems that could penetrate any known interference. Energy, production methods that could power entire planetary systems. Defensive mechanisms that could protect entire star systems. The repair team worked in shifts. Modern engineering met ancient technological marvels. Each connected system revealed new mysteries. Each activated circuit told a story of human potential. Outside the research facility, the universe continued its silent dance, unaware that an ancient weapon was being prepared, unaware that humanity's forgotten legacy was about to be remembered. "Preparation complete," Sentinel announced one evening. Captain Park looked at his team, exhausted, excited, nervous. They all understood something fundamental was about to change. The USS Indomitable hummed with potential energy, not just a weapon, not just a ship, but a promise of humanity's incredible potential, ready to remind the galaxy who they truly were. The Alpha Centauri sector burned with conflict. Zorn warships filled the starscape, their massive weapons cutting through Alliance. Defenses like paper, thousands of ships scattered. Entire planetary systems faced potential extinction. Sentinel's tactical systems activated. The USS Indomitable emerged from quantum jump, silent and massive. No warning signals, no communication broadcasts, just pure calculated presence. Zorn fleet commanders noticed something unusual. An unexpected vessel, different from anything in their long-range scanners. No recognizable technological signature. Captain Park stood calm. Engage primary defensive protocols. The first Zorn attack wave came quickly. Plasma missiles, quantum disruptors, weapons designed to obliterate entire planetary populations. They expected another easy conquest. They were wrong. Sentinel's quantum shields absorbed the initial attack without a single vibration. The missiles simply disappeared, their energy completely neutralized. The Zorn commanders couldn't believe their sensors. "Impossible," one commander muttered. The USS Indomitable began its counterattack, not with blind aggression, but with calculated, surgical precision. Weapon systems activated, not just traditional weapons, but technologies beyond current understanding. Quantum disruption fields that could disable entire fleet communications. plasma cannons that could slice through molecular structures, defensive mechanisms that made current military technology look primitive. Entire Zorn squadrons began vanishing. Not destroyed, not broken, simply gone. Sentinel's tactical algorithms worked faster than any known computer system. Each enemy movement was predicted. Each attack was neutralized before it could even be launched. The battle lasted less than 17 minutes. When the quantum dust settled, only the USS Indomitable remained. No debris, no destruction. Just complete, total strategic dominance. Kim watched the sensor readings in complete shock. They didn't stand a chance. Captain Park understood the larger implications. This wasn't just a battle. This was a message. Humanity was returning. And they were stronger than anyone remembered. Sentinel's communication systems activated. A simple message broadcast across all known galactic frequencies. Humanity remembers. The Zorn Collective's communication networks went silent. Their most advanced fleet, completely neutralized by a single ship. News spread quickly, not through traditional communication channels, but through quantum information networks, a whisper that would become a roar. Humanity was back. The USS Indomitable hung in space. Powerful, silent, waiting. Captain Park looked at his team. They had just changed galactic history. The universe held its breath. The galaxy watched in stunned silence. One ship had changed everything. Sentinel's tactical records began spreading through communication networks, not as classified information, but as an open transmission. Every civilization could see what happened. A single human vessel had neutralized the most powerful fleet in known space. Alliance leadership gathered in emergency sessions. Some demanded immediate military expansion. Others wanted to understand the technology. Political debates erupted. Across planetary systems, Captain Park and his team became instant legends. Not as warriors, but as representatives of a forgotten technological legacy. Kim discovered something unexpected. The USS Indomitable's systems were more than weapons. They contained comprehensive scientific archives, medical technologies, planetary restoration protocols, engineering blueprints that could solve centuries of technological challenges. We are not just a weapon, Sentinel explained. We are humanity's memory. The Zorn Collective's communication networks collapsed. Their military infrastructure, once considered unbreakable, had been completely dismantled, not through destruction, but through intelligent, adaptive technologies. Planetary governments began requesting meetings. Everyone wanted to understand how a single ship could change everything. Sentinel began sharing selected information, not complete technological details, but enough to show humanity's potential. Quantum communication networks, adaptive healing technologies, energy production methods that could transform entire planetary economies. Humanity was never about conquest, the AI explained. We were about potential. Research teams from multiple civilizations requested access to the USS Indomitable. Each scanning protocol revealed new mysteries, technologies that seemed more like magic than engineering. Captain Park understood the larger picture. This wasn't just about military power. This was about showing what humanity could become. The ship's medical systems could potentially heal entire planetary populations. Genetic restoration technologies, nano repair systems that could reverse centuries of environmental damage. Lee discovered something even more incredible. The ship's engineering archives contained solutions to problems considered impossible. Sustainable energy production, planetary climate restoration, technologies that could transform entire civilizations. We are a restoration tool, Sentinel repeated. Galactic communication networks buzzed with speculation. Who were humans? Where did they come from? What other technologies were waiting to be discovered? The USS Indomitable remained in the Alpha Centauri sector, waiting, watching. A silent guardian of humanity's potential. Political leaders from multiple star systems requested meetings. Not military negotiations, but diplomatic discussions about potential cooperation. Jai Kim realized something fundamental had changed. Humanity was no longer seen as a minor, forgotten civilization. They were now a potential galactic leader. Sentinel's final transmission echoed through communication networks. Humanity's potential is unlimited. Captain Park looked out at the starscape. One ship had changed everything, not through pure destruction, but through intelligent adaptive potential. The universe seemed to pause, waiting to see what would happen next. Humanity was back, and nothing would be the same again.